everybody. Welcome back to another episode of our conversational Q&A. Episode 7. I don't know what episode is this, but we have some cool topics today. Um, but before we start, Victory, can you start us with a prayer, please? And thank you.
Hi everyone. Okay. Let's go ahead and pray. Father, in the name of Jesus, thank you for today. We are forever grateful for your goodness and your kindness in our lives. We're grateful for your mercy and your grace that abounds toward us. Your grace that is sufficient for all of us, Lord. We're thankful for all the blessings bestowed over our lives each and every day, Father. We're thankful and we're forever grateful for you. Father, this live, pray that whatever is spoken on here, Father, let it be something that brings you glory and it'll change people's lives, Father. Father, be with us today. Let no weapon that is formed against us prosper in the mighty name of Jesus. Be with us now and forevermore. In Jesus' name. Oh,
Amen. Thank you
what did
for.
Pound say? I'm thin? How?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how, but you're not
We're
really
Facebook
that thin.
friends.
Yeah.
How do you not know what I do on my Facebook?
Yeah. Aqua Fever even make out giraffe. There you go. Thank you for the prayer, Victory. Thank you for the blessing and the prayer.
Can you hear me?
Yo,
Maybe I should give you some
how's
Tylenol.
she? How you guys' week so far?
My week is busy. So busy with work.
I can't wait till it's over.
I know.
I
Like,
gotta.
I get excited when it's Thursday. Because I'm like, Thursday, Friday, done.
Yeah. I got a concert this weekend.
Concert. Whose concert is it?
Sammy J.
Sammy J.
Who is that?
Is Sammy J from Australia or New Zealand? New Zealand, right?
I say the same.
They're from that side.
from that, from
They're
that
not
man.
American. Is that what we're saying? Okay.
So turn up your mic a little bit.
Is mine loud enough?
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think Sammy J is from New Zealand somewhere or Australia. I don't know. But our first topic today is failure. I mean, a lot of people are afraid to talk about failure, but today we're gonna do just that, right? Because sometimes the best lesson comes from the moment that we didn't go our way. So let's start simple as what is the first failure that really stick in your mind? Anybody can go.
What is the first thing that failed? My
Yeah,
marriage?
what's the first failure
Damn.
that really stick in your mind?
You went right. You right there right away.
That is literally the only thing that failed in my life is my marriage. Everything else is not a failure. It's just and I say failure because I quit. I was done.
What about you,
That's the
Sona?
only reason why I consider it a failure. Um, is it the end all and be all? Not really. Divorce is not the end all and be all of anything. It's just one of those things where you go through it, you learn from it, and move on with your life.
Sona?
Yeah.
Darlene.
Me, I don't know. It's failure. It's one of those things. It's not the end. You know, when you win something, that means you reached an end of a goal. But when you fail, um, it's not the end of anything. Like you have to try it again, do it again, try again. You keep on failing, you do it again until you get it right. You only stop when you get what you set out to do, you know? and I don't know. I can't think of because failure. Because you got to where you're at. I'm here right now because of my failures. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like
So what happened in your life? What was your failure?
I can't think. It's nothing. It's like minor stuff, like like small goals you set, like you know, growing up and be like, okay, let me focus on work. Let me save some money before this year. Small goals like that where you don't get to reach it. I'm trying to think of something, but I cannot
I
Yeah.
know, cause
because
more
at the end
time.
of the day, you try to do it again, and then you forget that you failed, but you end up right where you wanted to be. I don't know. It's
And
weird how.
Yeah, cause
yeah, I
most.
don't think failures are a bad thing. They're good things.
Yeah, cause
But the
most
reason I
most most
mentioned my
times.
marriage is because I quit.
Yeah, most times people will share their success, but they never talk about the failure that they went through to get the success or the success they have. So when that happened, how did you feel in the moment? And did you blame yourself or someone else, or just feel lost? Um,
You
I
guys
mean,
don't want
looking back now, do you see
to.
that? Looking back now, do you see that failure differently?
um, till this day, I find myself sometimes like blaming myself. But then I have to remind myself, no, no, no. This is a collective effort. It's just one of those things where you don't really know what you're feeling. Every day is a different emotion that I feel whenever I think about it. Um, because I think for me, what I did not like is being a statistic of divorce. My kids being a statistic or product of divorce. So that is something that it I don't want to say it haunts me, but every once in a while I think about the fact that this is it's just one of those things. I think I'm because it's not a minor thing. It's actually very major. It's major when it happens in your life. At the moment when you're like the act of I'm getting a divorce, I'm doing this, at that time you're thinking about yourself only. But I think the bigger picture is everybody that's involved in it, your children, even the extended family and yourself and the person that you were married to. So divorce is it's pretty harsh when you go through it. I felt every single thing known to men. I had all kinds of emotions. I was angry, I was sad, I was mad, I was happy, and then I felt lonely, I felt alone, I felt depressed, I had anxiety, I didn't want to be around people, and then it's like a constant thing that you go through. That is my experience. I don't know about other people. We don't all have the same experience, but yeah. That's what
Solo?
happened to
Yeah, it's the same. Cause you know what? Now that I think about it, like I was big in school, right? Like my mom put me like, you know how Samoan kids are like, "Faila ako nga." The parents are like, "Fai falila ako nga, kuha." So I was really big in school. I was my head was in the books when I was in school. But right when I graduated, and then some stuff happened in my life that was like, man, I don't think I should go to college because I need to help out the parents. So, but and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna go college. But then, right when I went to go took that placement test, and I was just sitting in there, and I was like, man, it was just not hitting at all. Like I was like, nothing came to me. I basically failed that test. I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on, because I could like take a test and I could ace that shit, but I failed, and then I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I think I gotta go to work now. But like literally 5 months after that test, like my parents needed my help. I was like, man, good thing I didn't go to school. because I would have been like paying off all the money that I had to do to go to school, and then I went to work and helped them out for like a year. Dude, I worked nonstop for a year and got them help and moved them where they needed to be,
Mm.
and stuff like that. It's just the right place at the right time. Yeah, you didn't need to do all that. Like, I don't know. I think me failing that test was a blessing. I don't
A
know.
blessing in disguise.
Yeah, it's
So
like
yeah, so
I was down. I was beating myself. I was like, how the hell did I fail placement test? It's like the easiest test. They just want to see where you land in, and then I didn't answer like 80% of those questions because I was just sitting there. My mind was just like racing. I don't know.
yeah, so it's crazy and amazing how time, changed our view. Um, Here, sometimes I wonder, like, do you think at the time actually, at like, do you think like failing at that time actually opened doors for you later on?
Charlene, no. What was your question? I'm sorry.
Oh,
On
like,
Facebook.
because uh, how time like can change our views, right? Um, like sometimes I wonder, like, do you think like failing at that time actually opened doors for you later?
Charlene, that's Emerald Dynasty.
Did it open doors for me? I mean, not really. Not really. Because my, like I said, the only thing that I really considered a fail in my life was my divorce. It didn't open any doors for me, but it really opened my eyes to life. It changed my perspective on people. It changed my perspective on relationships as well. Like I really don't see relationships the same way anymore. Um, did it affect my the way I think negatively? Yeah, it really did.
So it did
Do I
open that
have
door, right?
no doors were open. I think it more so I'm very closed off.
No,
I'm
I'm
okay
I'm,
for
I'm not
the
talking
time.
about like relationship wise, like go back to get back with another person, but it's just open up like the way you look at people in relationships.
Yeah, I don't always believe what I see now, you know how people they portray themselves on social media or even in person, right? You see them in person, they're like, "Oh wow." I don't One thing about me that I don't do now is I do not envy anyone and their life or their relationship. I have no envy in my heart for them. And I say that because I know that a lot of I used to do this. I used to tell my ex-husband at the time, I'm like, why don't you be like so and so, you know? Why don't you be like him? He's loving towards his wife, and I have learned now to never ever do that. And I refuse to do that. Because I don't know what happens in people's lives behind closed doors.
It's pretty much
So yeah,
comparing, right?
I stopped comparing. I just accept my life and my walk of faith with the way it happened. This is my story. This is my life. It's completely different from anybody else, and I don't envy them anymore. I don't care to envy anybody. I see everything with however they present themselves. That's what they want. That's the story that they want you to see. Do I but I also, I admire people in really good relationships, but I don't ever I don't ever envy them.
Mm.
And I think I think that's a safe space. It's a safe space that I'm in right now. Oh, and the other thing too is, you know how I've been telling myself this: be careful what you wish for. How I always wish, oh, I want to be with someone who's well off in life, and I feel like I'm getting closer to that, and then I realize I'm like, maybe this is not what I want. Maybe I just want to live in a falio and just come home and be very low key and
Live
And now
simple.
that this is presented to me and I'm looking at it from the outside, I was like, "Ooh, this just seems like a lot." Like I feel like I'm gonna constantly have to role play, maybe not role play, but play the part of this person's partner, and I'm like, this is becoming too much for me, and I don't know if I like it. Anyways,
What about you, Solo?
Well, I think I answered your question already, but with the opening doors, like, yeah. Uh, but I got a question for you, Victory. Like knowing now what you know, uh, like, what would you advise for the other couples to do? Like, what you I don't know. Did you feel like you did something wrong? Something that other people could learn from it?
I, I think the biggest lesson learned for me is being learning to listen. Hi, Spicy. Hi, sister.
So,
Learning to listen more and talk less. Learn to control my emotions instead of being out of control with my emotions, because that was kind of a lot of what I was doing. I didn't know how to control myself when it comes to my emotions, but now I'm so in control of my emotions. Well, for the most part, I'm very in control. I learned to speak in a way where it's received from the other side instead of lashing out at them. Because I find myself sometimes when I'm upset that I was lashing out more. But I think well, and part of that too is I am I'm I'm mature now.
mm, okay.
I'm mature, and I know good from bad and right from wrong.
Mm.
That's good. Thank you.
Well, going back on comparing life, because especially life nowadays, because of how reality TV is, and most people nowadays watch a lot of those kind of series. But everything is scripture. Is built to for drama. Is built to drive um, those kind of crazy view, right? Um,
Mm,
well,
some
let's talk about bounce back because it's one of it's one thing to fail, but it's another thing to stand back up, right? So what helped you get back on your feet after a failure?
Man, when I was working towards, helping my parents out, like going to work was very stressful. But God, man, um, the power of prayer, man, it's very powerful. Like I went to work and you hate you know I went to work and I hated going to work and hated the people that I worked for, and I just read my Bible, and then I read this one, I forgot what verse it was, but it basically said that when you're working, like you are working for the Lord. So every morning I wake up, I'll be like, man, I'm not doing this for anybody. I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing it for the Lord. And that's what got me through like 2 years of my contract at it. I could not do it without that because it was crazy. It was very stressful. I lost so much weight, and God got me through it for reals. Like that's my testimony right there. Like I'll keep going thinking about that because it's so strong. It's the best motivator out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't beat that. Like people will try to motivate you. It'll happen. It'll hit you, but then it'll fade away. But man, I don't know how I did it, but God did.
like that is so true. I think it's our faith in the Lord that really gets us through a lot of the times. Like even for myself, I wasn't going to church at the time when things were just falling apart, but it pushed me and forced me to go to church. Like really lean on God. You know, that's why the Bible says, lean not unto your own understanding, right? It really pushes us to now have a relationship with God. And because of that, I became closer to God. Now, there were things that I said to God. I said, if you restore my marriage, this is me. I said, if you restore my marriage, I don't know that I ever said that out loud to anyone, but I really said that. I said, Lord, if you restore my marriage, we will serve you faithfully. So now he restored my marriage, but there's no serving faithfully. Like this man did not want to go to church. He refuses to go to church because to him there was a lot more. To him it was, I'm embarrassed. Everybody knows that I was cheating on you, stuff like that, right? And I said, no, God doesn't look at you that way. But I say that to say this: my understanding of the word wasn't what it is now. I understand the word. I can dissect the word and have so much more knowledge in the word and understanding, right? And I know what God is telling me to do. But back then, I'm like, I will serve you, but I wasn't in my word. I was not in my word at the time. I got motion for you. What's up? Yeah, but I wasn't in my word. But now, if you ask me now, that's the difference between me then and me now. And a lot of it too, like I said, divorce was the only failure in my life that I can really say it's a failure because I failed because I quit. Now, my children were the reason that I pushed. Like, I wanted so bad to quit, you guys, but I couldn't. Um, at that time, my kids and I were living by ourselves. It was just me and my kids, and yeah, I realized as much as I want to quit for myself, I couldn't quit. You know, as a parent, as a mom especially, you know, you're looking at these kids. Now the other parent is gone, and you can't quit on them. So I
It's okay.
and to this day, as much as I hate it, I have to be strong for my kids, for everybody. Even though my family was around, I hung on to whatever little thread I was hanging on. That's the reason why it's like when I see men who take care of their kids, I praise them. I praise them because I'm like, I I admire that. I don't envy it. I admire it because my kids don't have that. You know, they don't have that relationship. They and and I always say this. This is not to throw this man under the bus because I don't know what he was dealing with, you know, emotionally and mentally. So I can never sit there and say, "Oh, I hate him." You know, I can never hate him because I'm like, how could you hate someone if you don't even know their mental state? Remember, in our you know, he went to war, came back, and he was a completely different person. I was like, who is this person? I don't know this husband that's in front of me. I so when I speak about this, it's something that it's one of those things you wanna hate that person so much, but deep down inside your heart, you're like, well, you can't really hate him because you don't know what kind of um what mental state they're in. Could you know if I was to tell him, take my kids and go, will he ever be a good father? I don't know that. So I didn't want to take the risk of my kids being with someone that wasn't all there mentally. And, you know, and again, maybe one of these days, right? You'll I will see a great father. But in the meantime, I don't get to see that. I haven't seen that yet. But maybe one day, one of these days, the prayer is always that my children will have a relationship with their father, just like how I have a relationship with my father. My dad did not raise me. He never raised me, but as I become when I became an adult, I start reaching out to him because I want to know who I came from. I want to know my father. So now we have a great relationship. He just turned 70, and I'm like, how am I just now sitting here being so emotional watching this man that never raised me, right? So my prayer is for my kids that no matter what age they are and no matter what age their dad is, that they have a relationship with him. It's still it could still happen. So when I think about these things, that I this is the one thing that it sometimes beats me. I beat up myself because I'm like, what could I have done differently? But we are here now. I'm a single mom, single divorced mom, and I raised my kids by myself. So yes, I failed in my marriage, but as a single parent, single mom, I raised them literally by myself, financially, emotionally, everything, physically. So I that is the takeaway from that. That yes, I failed my marriage. I failed in my marriage, but I became a single mom doing it by myself. So that's the takeaway from that. Anyways, I'm sorry that I cried, you guys.
No,
Well,
it's
thank you for
listen.
sharing. Thank you for sharing that. My Lola Volosa. Sola, do you have anything to add on to that?
Nah, I just want to say that thanks for sharing that, Victory. And man, you never know what people are going through, but the way you carry yourself whenever we're on live, it's totally the opposite of what you just said. Like I don't see that bringing you down. Like when I see you, I don't think about that. Like you always carry yourself so well. Like I was like, man, she's doing so well. Like nobody would ever think about that about you. But that's how when we say failure and then you come back stronger. I think, man, it's very inspiring. To hear people that can do it by themselves. That I don't know if I can do it by myself. Like literally, my wife does everything for me, and I don't know if I can do it by myself with my son because shit, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
I
Charlie.
don't
Charlie knows.
I won't
He
be
knows
able to
some of
be
the
like
stuff that I
Victory.
go through.
Oh, I'll give up.
Yeah.
And I think too, honestly, bro, when you don't have a choice, when literally this is the only choice that's presented to you, you don't have a choice and you have to do it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that's really what it comes down to for me. It was, this is your choice and that's all you have. You either take it and run with it, but every time you look at your children, you're like, man, I cannot give up on these two kids. They didn't ask to be here. These kids did not ask to be here. It was our choice as parents, right? So I think for me, whenever I look at them, I say, man, I cannot give up on them. They never asked to be here. You know, if one person is failing as a parent, we cannot both fail and let these kids just roam the world, like, and not have any guidance. Was it tough? Absolutely. It was like the worst thing that I ever had to go through. But I think the reward is, I mean, even till now, it's still, my daughter is going to be 24, and we're still going through the motions of me being the only parent. It's never going to stop. And I think if there are single mothers that are listening in, don't give up because your kids become adults. And then you will then see the fruits of your hard labor. That yes, my kids are very complicated kids. My son, you know, raising a son as a single mom, it's never easy because I know deep down inside my son craves the attention from his father, craves the attention of a male figure, but I can't give him that. I'm a woman, you know, I'm a mom. I can only be a mom to him. And that's the toughest thing. Like seeing your children um go through the motions of life and not having that male, that you know, that male figure in their lives that they need. And I think the sad thing is for me is, you know, having to reach out to their father and say, hey, be a part of his life, be a part of your kids' lives. it's not it's not hard. It takes a phone call. It's, you know, those are the things that I encourage. But I can only encourage someone. The saying goes, you can lead the horse to the water, but can't make him drink the water, right? And so I have come to the realization that no matter how many times I lead people to the water, they're not going to drink. It's going to take them to really find it in themselves to say, you know what, I'm going to make a change for these children. But if you don't have that love in your heart for your own kids, nothing's going to happen. Now, do am I giving up? No, I still have hope. I still have hope that one day, oh, my hope and my prayers that one day my kids will see that, will see their dad step up and really be a dad. I'm so, I think I'm so emotional right now because having to talk to my dad last night. He's a 70-year-old man. We're just now getting to the point of our relationship where it's a lot more cohesive. A 70-year-old man and a 47-year-old woman. And we're just now building this bridge. And people don't understand. Nobody knows how hard it is for kids that don't have their fathers in their lives. I'm speaking because I know how that feels. My dad left us when I was only 2 when my dad left. And my sister was 8 months at the time. So he left us in Samoa to go to New Zealand. And he was supposed to come back for us. And he never came back. And the hardest part for me now is my mom is not here. He's the only parent left. And now we're really trying to build this bridge. Build the relationship with my father. And this is the first time I've ever done anything for my dad. I hopped on Facebook last night and somebody was posting happy birthday. I immediately got on my phone. I was like, I want to do something for him. He's 70 and I'm his oldest child. That although it was just a cake, but to him, just to see his face and how he was so excited just for a cake. He was so excited just to see what his oldest. I am my dad's Billy. Just as, you know, for him, this cake meant so much. It wasn't just a cake to him. It was from me. And he was so excited. He even called today just to thank me for this cake. And that's why the whole situation with my kids, it's hard for me because I had to live through that my entire life, not having my father in my life. And I see my kids go through that and it really destroys my kids. My faith in God is what's keeping me together. You guys will only see me smile and laugh on here. I never really show people what exactly what I deal with daily. And that's my daily prayer, is that one day my kids will have that relationship. My daughter's about to, one of these days she's gonna get married. Um, and what's sad is I find out that her boyfriend, my daughter said she doesn't want to ask her dad for his blessing to be married. And that's hard. That is the hardest thing for a little girl. This is the moment where girls want their fathers to walk them down the aisle, and she doesn't want that. So I think for any single fathers or single moms out there, any parents, any couples that are divorced and having to go through this, I encourage parents that just because you're divorced doesn't mean you divorce your kids. It doesn't work that way. And I think the thing that I hate the most is people thinking, "Oh, I'm so bitter." I'm never bitter. I don't operate that way. For me, I want my kids to have a relationship with their dad, but it takes him. Like, yeah, it takes him to really step up and say, "I want to be a father." And I'm only telling you guys this. It's not that nobody has ever heard my story before. People have heard this story. It really takes the person to step up and say, "I want to do this for my kids. You don't worry about me." You know what I mean? I am perfectly fine. I'm very sane. My emotions are in order when it comes to stuff like that, but really, fathers, you guys have to step up and really take care of your children. Don't do what my dad did. I am 47 this year, and we're just now
Damn.
finally coming to a point where this is our relationship now. And you know what? It's never too late, right? It's never too late. We have to be open minded and be optimistic that these things will happen. So that's all I wanted to share. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm over
Oh,
here
you're good. You
being a hot
know,
mess.
Damn, you're about to be
man,
47?
it's a different type of strength when you're doing it alone. Raising your own kids and stuff. But it's also different when you're fighting for your children to have a relationship with the other parent. Like that's a strong type of woman right there, and I commend you for that. Like, oh man, and you know what, sis? I also be praying for
Big
you
up, big
and
ups to you,
for all that.
Victory.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Well,
mothers, don't
um,
talk bad about
so
the children's dad to the
so
kids.
here's the other question. This is so
Let's move
like
on from this.
no, this is like way off the topic. But Victory, you know what to do with the horse when you take it to the water pit and they don't drink, right? There's two options you got there. If you take the horse to the water and they don't drink, the first option you can cook them and eat them. Second option, you can lemo them in the water.
Oh, you know what? Don't listen to this guy. But you know something about that saying, like you can take the water to the horse, but you can't make them drink. But you know what's also true? Don't take the horse if he's not thirsty.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know what else is true? Like we can give you a mic and we still can barely hear you.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god, I'm
Guys,
so sorry,
sorry
you
guys,
that I cried.
that was
I'm
way
over
off
here
topic.
pouring my heart, and
Well,
y'all can't hear my heart.
We're just swooping through here, but let's go back. Let's come on, guys. Why are we going sideways? Oh, wait a minute.
Fussy
Everybody.
horse, young ate.
But
Anyways,
let's go
to my story.
let's go back to our
Thank
topic.
you for sharing.
Let's focus. Let's focus here, okay? Sorry for the sideway question we got, but I just wanted to we gotta break it up a little bit because we got really emotional in our share. Thank you, Victory, for
You know
sharing.
what, Fully? That's why nobody came.
But
to the
let's
real
let's go back. This is why I picked failure to have the topic today.
Wait. Why are we talking about our failures? Why are you not talking about your failure?
Yeah, what the huh?
No, because I am the host.
What the?
I bring the question. You answer the question, and you say that stuff. But I wanted to talk about failure today because people always talk about success, right? People always see the success side of your story, but they never see the failure. That how many times, even it goes with anybody that has successful career and stuff like that. So people always look at the success that they have, but they don't see the failure that they go through. So that's the only reason why. But let's go back, right? Let's go back to our.
No. We're not gonna go back. You answer the question.
Okay, what is the question?
The question is, what was a failure in your life that you learned something from?
Nothing.
Your biggest failure,
I
not
have
the small one. The
I have
biggest one.
never failed before.
Wow.
You
You
failed
look,
to pick up
you
Foley from
look
the
at.
airport this morning. That's what you failed.
Oh no, that's victory and boom
No. Sure.
and show
I
out.
did work.
You're looking at the the perfect. No, actually, speaking of failure, um, I think it's when it comes to failure, I think it's my kids sometimes.
Oh.
Um,
You're welcome.
because the way I discipline them, and it's I'm still learning as because my kids are half, so it's hard for them to understand the way Samoan life is, and then the Native American side of life. So when I'm hard on them or like really get on them and sass them, sometimes you know, my mic is my headphones about to die.
Ele, ai.
Sometimes I
Yale,
feel
leki,
like
leki, yale.
I fail how
No, we
to
can hear you.
teach
You're
them the
just
way
fine.
of life because sometimes well over if you find or daddy but so let's go back here, let's focus. We're almost finished with this topic, guys. um but let's go back as we were what helped you get back on your feet after you fail, right? And now we go
We told
into
you.
I know no I'm just wait a minute, give me a second. No, and so now we go into so did you ever forgive yourself? Because I know a lot of us we are our own critics, like we criticize ourselves the most. So what does self forgiveness look like for you to when you fail?
Man, when I tell you guys how your brain works, you are your own worst critic. I'm gonna tell you guys that. It's like one day you're okay, you wake up in the morning and you're constantly thinking about something, and your brain is running 10,000 miles, and you're over here trying to tell yourself things happen, it's gonna be okay. So it took me many years to get to the point where I'm at now, only because I was self sabotaging the whole time. Every relationship I was in, I was this thing that happened to me in my marriage really messed me up. Every single day, I was constantly thinking to myself, I'm not worthy of love. I'm not worthy of a relationship. It completely messed me up to the point where I don't I think the last relationship that I someone that I really truly dated was someone from TikTok. And after that relationship,
Name
I
drop.
was down. Ay, wala nga name drop.
Tag
May
them in the
molo,
comments.
may molo si Fufong ay faalewa ko funing ngon
Sorry,
nga.
sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, after that relationship, the one I had with the guy from TikTok, it was the only guy from TikTok that I ever dated. After that, I was completely done. And now I'm going back to what he was saying, like the unforgiveness to myself. I'm like, it's me. I'm the problem. Like I was dealing with a lot of that. I'm the problem. If none of my relationships, if they all fail, then it's I'm the problem. But when you, in hindsight, that's not true. When you look at it, when you really remove yourself from the situation, you realize that your picker is off. Meaning the way you pick men, you constantly pick the men. It's like the same person, just in a different body. And really, that's what happened to me. I was really choosing. It was like I was so. It was my comfort. It was something that I know, right? I'm choosing the same person over and over, just in a different body. And I think that's what happens when you're not quite healed. You do that. You do that to yourself, and it really messes with your mental health. And so once you learn, and truly, how did I learn this? Is me understanding, like, relationships, number one, and understanding mental health. I had to be okay mentally to be able to be in another relationship that would flourish. And so it took some time for me to really understand. So once I was done with that relationship with that guy, I then became single for a long time. And so
Can
I've
you
been
actually? Can
single.
I ask you a question? Is that
Yeah.
guy's name start with the letter S?
Hey,
No,
return in. Yeah.
it's just either
Stop
yes or
name
no.
dropping on here. That's
No,
that's not the point
can
of
can
this
can you say
conversation.
yes or no?
No.
I
Stop
knew it. It's
talking
the
about
damn
this.
horse that she took to the water. See? Damn
Oh,
surfangua. O de surfangua niya. O de surfanua.
So, anyways, buying Lea au kafa. Melale kaul ay valeang umirkasi. Anyways, back to the story. This is trying to help somebody, okay? It When you're not mentally healed and not emotionally healed, you're gonna do the same thing over and over. You're gonna pick the same person over and over and over again unless you are completely healed. And so I stopped picking men like that. And so I have to tell myself every day that I need to pick the person that I know that really, one, aligns with my beliefs. Number two, that has the same mindset as myself, and not just pick randomly. Okay. So now, like I said to you guys earlier, now that is now becoming a thing, right? And I don't know where this person came from, and I was like, it's kind of interesting how, you know, I wanted someone who's successful in life, and that's what God is bringing into my life, and now I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how to react. I don't know how to act to these kind of things, right? Because I'm like, wow, I never thought to myself you know, I would ever like start talking to someone who's successful in life, that does
Mm.
real estate and all these things. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy to me. But it's also, I know the God that I serve. You know what I mean? Like, so now that he's going down the list of, oh, this is what we're going to be doing. And I'm really sitting there and I'm telling myself, is this real? Like, is this real? Is this my life? Not saying this to be bragging to anyone, because we're still in the talking phases. It's just one of those things where you look at yourself and say, I never really sat there and looked at myself as that person. But if you know the God that you serve, and you know that, this is the kind of people that God will supply for you. You know what I mean? You will. So be optimistic, everyone. Be open minded, that wish, whatever you wish for, that will happen in your life, it will come true. But you have to continually speak those words over yourself. Anyways, that's
Yeah,
all I
for
wanted to
for
say.
everybody that just came in, our first topic tonight is we're talking about failure, how failure changed your life or your perspective, or how you look at stuff. For everybody that
Wait, who's
that
user?
wanted to come up, tonight is our conversation Q&A. We have it every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna block anyone because
no, nobody's getting blocked.
no,
But
nobody's getting blocked.
all we ask is be respectful. You're welcome
But
to
that
share your
user
thoughts
person
in.
that's in the okay, but that user person that's in the comment section
Mm-hmm.
is always trolling our lives when they come in.
I
So
don't
It's
see him
okay.
though.
Yeah. So and Tanyelu asks
I think somebody
Victory
needs to be blocked.
Victory Tanyelu asks you a question. You need another friend from TikTok?
Oh no, 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 no. I'm good. I'm good. Trust me. I have learned that, do you want me to be do you guys want me to be real about people on social media?
Go
And this
ahead.
is not
No,
this is not to offend anyone.
no, don't do it.
People will come on social media, show you parts of their lives that they want you to see.
There you go.
Majority of the time, the people that you meet on here are either one, catfish, two, they don't really they're not really who they say they are. But I'm not trying to offend anyone. This is just my experience with social media people. So, um, it's a no. It's a no. It's not that I can't find a man. I
Yeah.
can find a man. It's just,
Thank you, Foley.
Just not on TikTok anymore. Maybe
Yeah.
another platform.
no, not on any platform.
Well,
Why?
let's focus, guys. Let's focus here. Let's focus. Well, let's go back. So
Yes, they
some
are scandal.
so some people say like you should fail fast. I don't know what that means, but some people say you should fail fast. Others say you should plan to avoid failure altogether. What do you think? Is failure always necessary, or can we succeed without it?
Most definitely. You can succeed without failure. Not everything has to have failure in it, okay?
But is
Some
failure necessary?
it's not necessary. It's not a necessity. But if it does happen, the bounce back is what's important. It's not the failure, it's the bounce back. Like if you go through something and you fail, how are you going to bounce back from that? That's the most important thing.
But some
But
people
is
never
it a
bounce back.
necessity? No. What was that?
I bet some people never bounce back. They just bounce.
They bounce faster.
They bounce like a ball.
they just bounce. They don't bounce back. They just bounce out of the way. Yeah. So, what about you? So, can you succeed without it, or is
I
failure
think so.
always necessary?
Like there's like some part in life where you need failure because again, the physical part too.
No, what he's asking is it a necessity? Do you always have to fail to succeed? No, it's not a necessity. But if it happens, right? Do you always have to fail to succeed?
According to my weight, yes.
Nobody's talking about your weight.
Like I'm just saying, he failed multiple times. That's why he's. Yeah, that's the only reason why we're speaking about we're sharing about failure because people always talk about success, but they never share the failure that they go through. So that's
No.
why we're sharing it tonight. The failure that we went through our lives. Hopefully, somebody that in here or we put the video on YouTube, it will help somebody out because it's not like we're just sharing because we want to share it, but we also sharing to hopefully help somebody out one day, or somebody will come through and watch the video, and they will learn something, right?
I
So,
learn make kaya o mo kagi.
vai, o le learn o fesidi e mafuinga learn. Oh. Does it make sense now?
Yeah, so makes sense. Hey,
So-
frozen oil.
No. So let's get
No.
real. Let's
I'm
get
still thinking.
like Fensu pick me.
You know what, guys?
Nah.
I'm done with
All
failure.
right, let's get
I'm
real for
failing
a
to
second.
see-
Right, hold on, wait a
No,
minute.
let's move on
Let-
from failure.
No, we're almost done. Come on, guys. Come on. There's don't be there's let's get real for a second, okay? What's something that you failed at recently, like just like a couple days ago, and how are you dealing it like with right now? How are you dealing it with right now?
I'm like, I failed to drive to the airport to get
So
a certain
how-
person that was flying in, and now I'm dealing with it all day. I've been stressed out, and calling us fake friends and stuff like that. It hurts.
But you guys are fake friends.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need a machine to breathe? Do you need something to breathe?
I need my my sleeping machine.
So-
apnea machine.
so failure does make you stress.
I mean, of course it's gonna stress you out. What do you think?
So that's mean. Are you saying like we have a failure in the chat that's making you stressed right now?
I failed to brush my teeth.
I feel the trash. You know what, guy? Yeah. Hey, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna fail every time. Like we set small goals and we fail. Like this morning, I was like supposed to go do some more stuff at work. Failed to do that.
All right.
Failed to go to do work.
Let's finish up the topic here. Failure.
Charlie, what
Um,
if you can when you
So
failure?
last question, okay? Last question. Finish this sentence. Failure is.
Is success.
It's an option.
Failure is success.
And Shola, failure is what? Chat, failure is what? Put your. It's a lesson. Learning lesson.
Failure.
Yeah.
Finish the
A
subject,
learning
chat.
lesson. Sa
Finish the sentence. Failure is. Everybody should have their own answer.
What?
Failure is.
You nailed 100%.
Failure is.
Wait. Yeah. I know Victory said what he said, but I was just looking for.
No, he wants you guys to answer from your own perspective. What is failure
in
to
your
you guys?
own
You have
words.
to answer.
Failures is what?
It's a rock that you need
Failure
to.
is taking the wrong horse to the. There you go.
Failure is the thing that you have to avoid 100%.
Yep, there you go. That's failure. When you take the wrong horse to the water.
Yep.
Not even your horse.
Failure is
You
taking
took
the
somebody
wrong
else's
horse
horse.
to the
You
drink.
took somebody else's horse to the water. That's why the horse didn't drink the water. They're probably You're probably looking at you like, who the hell is you?
Oh my god, you guys made me cry.
Yeah.
You
That's
laugh.
why you're supposed to take a single horse, not a married horse.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for being real tonight, for sharing. Sometimes, failures we share remind someone else that they're not alone.
Oh, ulinga ko e moi. Moi roa fa ko pe.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna keep
just like what I said. Sometimes failure we share reminds someone else they are not alone. So thank you for sharing and be real with your.
What's the name of the horse?
So if today's talk help somebody, or see failure in a different way, welcome. Share with someone.
Hey, I have a question.
Ask.
You know what's weird? Okay, so it's kind of a statement and a question at the same time. What's weird to me is that people who are trolls, right? They troll me on the live. They troll me in my comment section. I don't understand why they follow me. Why do trolls follow people that they don't like?
Trolls they're not real people, right?
It is a real person.
It's because they want to be. They want to be.
Trolls are the people that you take to the water and they don't drink the water. Those are trolls.
I don't get that.
You know what?
They're tiny.
Why are
I
you
think
being
he's
so
right.
weird?
Yeah.
I think the trolls are the ones that you didn't pick to take to the water.
Maybe I need to pick them.
Yeah, see?
I think they want to go. I think they want to drink, but you're taking the wrong people to the water.
They're failures.
All right, let's switch up here.
Oh my god.
Let's get away from failure. Let's do something fun. What about kausua?
Kausua?
Yeah, like choking. Kausua in Samoan language.
Kausua is bantering.
Langa if you ko kira kaka if you kausua lungo social media. But ko kira vaenga if fa madere kausua. Ai makwadi ma fai yang kadi kausua pa ko e fo ia. Wow. Langa isi kai. E la kulo le fa pe o e ma e le lo kausua. Ai ek fika uyo me singa ka ai makwai. What advance ia la ko kausua. Os mawalalian menga mawo sorori ka ko menga o fi kamarianga ma.
Yeah. Well,
So what?
my question is Kausua, does it get to a point where it becomes bullying?
Okay, let's talk about that. It's a good topic to talk about. If you guys are bantering or maybe just joking, make sure it's not at the expense of somebody else. Make sure it's not personal, because sometimes when you touch on personal things, it happened and it's real, and people don't want to banter that way. They don't want to joke that way. So I think as long as you keep your kausua or your bantering at like surface level, I don't think feelings. Yes, yeah. As long as it's not at the expense of somebody else,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Hmm.
especially somebody that's not in the room as well. You guys are gonna joke about your own self, your own issues, and you speak on your own issues. Don't let somebody else talk about it. And I think it could be fun. Like Charlie and I when we banter. I don't know if you guys have seen our videos that he posted. It's fun banter, right?
Hmm.
We it and here's my other
I
thing.
don't know about
If
that.
we
You're
get
always
close,
mean. Like you're always mean to me.
oh, I'm sorry.
But
Me,
that's fun
Mean, are you
banter,
in the
right?
room?
You put fun in front of banter. But what about bantering? Like just banter.
Sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Listen, Mea, if you don't personally know the person that you're bantering with, and you don't have a rapport or a relationship with that person, I don't think it's fun because lewa e masawa kwa malo, ngay emang kuwa fo ilang fa may Charlie, ese levels of bantering aka. Some people they're at this level, and they operate from that level. And some people are down here. You should always know your audience when you start bantering. I don't think it's a healthy thing. It can masaw may nga I ole ka lang mo falele ka nga ka sa lafo may nga upu nga fale ko nga. And nobody's at that level of where you're coming from. So I think it's always important that you read the room before you even release any words. Always read the room. I've seen so many people on live. Aqua, like literally, we're just right. We're just talking like this, like because we all know each other. And then you bring somebody up, masawa kwa inunga, belo kwa kala, and we're all like looking around like, what just happened? Melanga ka olo sa valley, valley. But always know your audience, read the room, and then if they're bantering, then you can join in. And milalele lakwa oe leilo oe
No,
poita
don't join.
you're just spitting words. It's never fun. It's awkward. Anyways, that's my 10 cents.
Hey man.
More like 20 cents.
Okay, my
Ay,
20
yun sura.
cents.
Eh, so, folk wanga mo de. Vanga ye fi kau sua ai musu ai mai kua.
Yeah. I don't know. No.
Mga ay may kuha. Yan nga lang.
Nga kala so
Right now.
if you feel Kausua, come on. I don't like your banter.
Ora ara folk wanga.
Kusa, like you
In
know,
your
and
own
another
words.
thing, don't dish it when you can't take it too. Sometimes, you know. Avayaku laying a stressful all day. Don't come up here and
Don't
try
do
to
it.
banter.
Don't do it.
Because it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
But
Well, and especially don't take anything personal when you
yeah,
bantering.
and another thing too. Yeah, don't take it too
Don't
personal.
take it personal.
Don't bring in your like. Oh, you know what? He's telling me what? Ya fio fusulola iya ngala iya ngala ngaluala iya lu maaf kanga. Ngai ngale ngai sa we fa fi mai ngale la. Ngole ngalu maaf kanga in real life.
Wala, yung Fabia.
Oh,
Fa kwese malkupo.
ay.
Or me nga na wole ko sa wa ye chase mo.
Lea.
Wala lo menga ba.
What are you talking about?
De. Uli la par kau suo.
Get
Ay,
on.
No problem.
Pa nga.
I
Next. Oi,
may
ay, oi. Fai me lalo kala.
vai. Ja. O le fsi me oru ya.
Ai mai kua.
Ya le lu fe au ke lu fsi me o yo lu.
Kaya nga lis nga kau gani
Nei,
fia
vai.
pete. Kale o fole. Fole is too gangster for me to bento with fole.
Dia vai.
I know,
O kau
no, I guess
sua
I'm
I mean nanga o ke fi kau sua all the time. O kau sua I'm a fire nga hendo kau sua. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, nga. Oh, hey,
But,
speaking
yeah,
of
go.
Kausua, have you guys seen that video that's been floating around on like social media? Like, remember the old man was taking the cup, like the drink from the cup? And like, kau inga, pe umai fa sanga ingu ngai ko fe la kulang ko lua ai ma fa ye kala. No, somebody asked me like to translate what they were saying in Samoan, but like,
Maruanga from Kula.
but
Okay, you know what?
kala nga.
Fai mai lang kau sua. Velo mai lang do kau sua ya pe kukusa kako mafau brain. Fai mingi do kau sua.
No, it get immature. Fighting live. So many immature. Fact, we kala ya.
Vai.
If you
Ngala oso fari. Mianga de wo. Ngala oso fari ku ya kasip ngai sa wai mapino.
Moral of the story: don't drink coffee.
Don't drink coffee, drink the tea.
Hey, all of you kau sua. I mean, if you follow me on social media or if you've been following me on TikTok, all of you kau sua. But
Yeah.
it advanced kau sua. Pawangan me ke pore. Now kiro ke me kau sua ia kako. Le ra whaka kai ako sola ma victory. Vaenga ia lai au whalongo la kau sua. Vaenga ia level immature. Le level nga. O le level le ia. Wa ua kupu.
Ni ai alang ore kau suak pa penga ya do nga makua ke do I have to respect my elders.
Wa ua kupu. Aro rasta ma.
Malo, Rastaman.
Pia.
Hi. Hey! Oh my God!
Man.
You guys, Charlie, I find my banter. Anybody else? I don't. And the reason why
Eating pension me ngai fai like ngai fai kau sa me ngai lo loko. Like most of the time.
Yo.
Like
Masaa
lo kwa
mai.
de kau kala me mo ki kilo mai pi. You know, but it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it be like that.
Guys,
Sometimes.
like I said, know your audience, okay? Ele man sang you kanga. O kila ko mau kau sua fo inga ele do 10 feet deep paro kau
Vai.
sua.
Ama whainga kangi se si lau kau sua no social media. You are the man. You wo mai oi the level e ya. Langa
Kangi la si lo kau su.
Man, you know how ko kire ka kangi si lo TikTok. On the actual life. Vai. On the actual life. Pa fi kangi si nga life kan wai. Nga kau sua mai au ni si mai ska de ya. We advance lau kau sua.
Fale life am morning, please.
Pa ko de life ai fai de fare kangi rungo lai. Kan wai. O le leo so le level. Vai de lepo kusaka ko level ngo kau sua dei. Upu masangi ra kungu. O suanga ia va ki de fa pengang fai. E sua kwa wa susu mai pe oko. Fa pengang fai ngo.
Hey.
O suanga va kedi. O upu masangi ra kungu. E rengia upu.
Vai.
Ese me wele
Ele ola se anga so sira kala ngai.
Ia, preach.
o re kausua, o ka kore runga o re kausua. Ia ko malama lama i whainga upu mkala. Ai mam lama i whasamua. You are the more.
My gosh.
Don't be the moa. Do not be smoked.
Hey, ya voice. Talo falava. Damn. Well, guys, la la vakula vangoa le kakocha. Kasi FCD. Ready? Go. One question for the panel.
There's 8 people in the chat.
Yeah.
We need
10.
one question.
There's
10.
10 people. There's 2 coast.
So there's 8 people in the chat.
Malo's monkey.
I'm in the chat too.
Oye, ese
Now
San
there's-
FCD.
You
Malo
guys
mis
have a
pomele. Oye, ese San FCD ya victory. Ya victory po sola. And thank you guys for tuning in too to our conversational Q&A. We have it every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We usually have Jay Smooth, but he's busy. Hey, and then tomorrow is our fun game. We do tomorrow fun game, and Saturday.
I need to come up with some games because
Yeah, we haven't had a real game night.
because you guys don't show up for game night. Oh, yeah, I will be able to live tomorrow.
on your bucket list.
Wait, don't you get off at 11 tomorrow?
No, I get off at 8:30,
Oh,
but I'll be home like
Ikaw
9:30.
na Vasili.
Oh,
What's
Which
one
one?
thing on your bucket list this year?
lose weight. I
I
need to
feel like
lose
that's
50
every
pounds.
year.
50.
Paano mo may
50.
go?
Limbas full pounds.
Lucy na 50 in the next 2 to 3 months. Yeah, o lesi months so kuha yeah, great game.
But I like it like that. Oh, like the motivation. Oh, le lau ka kilo la le loko.
Lang seasonal lang
Pakali se faila lo le ala wo umar ke mi do share yo wa. It's my time now. Le o fa mai o wolf city fa mai chef city. It's my time to shine. Ka ko kilo la ko de mere fa ingore mere o bucket list. Ora
Ma faz sa bucket list.
yeah, like you pailo lai fa fo.
La pelo le fulua, pelo la
Wa
kama.
kere au pailo le pie yo mai ko.
Ya lo ngara. Le kau
No, ora bucket list o right now. O le ko fa lusi pa ngari limas furu pa ngare marona lusi for within 3 months. Koru masinga. Lusi ye pa ngari mas furu o aku les masinga gain pa ngari mas furu. Les masinga ku aku.
This is what I'm telling you guys.
Va pegar venga, va pegar venga le langa. E alu ruma, sa ku alu ruma. Me la le me ngo fa koi. Is na ngo fa met fsidi. Is
No,
it
it's
necessary?
maybe-
Is it necessary? Yes, it is necessary sometimes. Because sometimes you gotta eat the food and enjoy it, right? And if I pela ai salaki, yo amela ai mang. O amela ai fangai mang su. No. Ku is ya la awe ai is mang.
Le ngai wala suang ngiri ka. E fanga mang.
La ngawara su me se mang ai mang.
Angai nga fai lo mamoy.
What's on my bucket list? Honestly, my bucket list this year was to visit my dad.
Nice.
I wanted to go see him because I realized, he usually comes here to the States, but now I want to go visit him. He might be here next year. We'll see.
Ai o so long.
Man.
Ora me ngai ko lo pelo.
Lo pelo, man. E le loko lo pelo.
Yeah,
Kuku mai.
Ara avero pelo vai a so mai vai a ve fa ingo so fu.
Lo pelo. E fulua fa mama nga ku ai ala. Nah. For my bucket list. Man, I'm trying to get this promotion at my job, man.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You can do it. And we
I
can
gotta
help.
turn in my application. I've been writing my application all week long. I'm trying to turn it in by Sunday.
Just put in a song and
Praying for it.
and make a song of
You
out
know
of it.
why I'm trying to get this promotion? Because Charlie cannot get me a paying job, man.
Oh, ilang volunteer lo kay niya.
Man, yo,
Man,
volunteer
I
my
told
time.
you, if you want to work this weekend or this next 2 days, just come. I'll get you some food and donate your hours to
See,
dynasty.
this is when you try to
Because if
lead
you
the horse to
donate
go
your
eat
hours,
when the horse is not hungry.
if you donate your hours to the dynasty family, it will create a community event for
You
the
know what Charlie
community.
sound like? He sound like a
Yeah.
scam now. Don't be scamming me.
So it was scam my younger friends.
So
Okay,
Why?
no, honest. So thank you for reminding me that. So one of the biggest things that I'm trying to get is a remote job, so I can move back to Samoa and live there, and still
Ooh.
get paid U.S. rates. So getting a remote job for me is pretty big on my list right now.
Oh,
List of things to do.
and for all my Washington people, for everybody that's around this area, we have a car wash this Saturday in Lakewood by the military base. Please stop by and support our fundraiser. We are doing a fundraiser to raise funds to towards the
shout
end
out
of the
Spicy
summer.
Coconut. Thank you for the
The end
gifts.
of the summer, we are putting together a camp for the kids before they go back to school. So, if you're here in Washington, stop by. It's right by the base. It's close to the base. I don't know the area. I'm not from that area. But
What do you mean it's right by the base? Lake
In Tacoma?
Mele Makoloku.
yes, I don't even know where your church is.
How do you not know my church? You literally went there and texted me. I'm at your church.
How you run a car wash promotion and you don't know where it's at?
Cause that's not my job. Okay? Or job nga ba nga rin mo
Tacoma
report.
Way? Oh, okay. It's South Tacoma Way, sister. Ileale pa mo kaya sila fai.
Oh, I
Kasi
think
leang
it's
ako kasi-
one. Wait. The address is 11919 Pacific Highway, Southeast Lakewood, Washington 98499. I only know the address because I did the flyer.
So, sister, Mankwa,
Hey,
South Tacoma
That's the
Way.
flyer, and you still didn't remember where it was.
Ilakwa turn into Pacific.
It's
Ilakwa
it's
turn
right
into-
off. It's right off I-5.
So,
I-5 is closed this weekend.
No, yung laka le main.
Yeah, that's the
le
I-5
gate,
to Portland.
Port.
Yeah, kung kailan raw mir kedi está pa yaku yo ngai kamasa mo ngai makaongo mai samuano.
76 gas station. Okay.
Oh yeah, that one. Yep.
Ako nga ko sa ko promote meron nga ipele ro promote sa
That's not my job.
Okay.
Ola uchap yung fa my paper like a princess.
My paper, my popo,
Okay, let's finish our.
This and that and this and that and
Bye.
like.
Let me shine. Can you just let me
Shine,
shine
baby.
for like a couple
Shine.
minutes?
Shine for me, baby. Shine.
So, here's our last question. If you were a chief for one day, mamakai for one day, What is- what is the first thing you would change or fix, like on the island? Or in, say nga rekali Feshini, if you become a makai for one day,
If we become a governor, a governor can do
well,
things.
governor, you would never
Why
get
doesn't
there.
he-
Like you and Sola are so far from being a governor. Like we're not gonna go there. Like that's too much.
Hey man, speak life, man. They like Governor Victory.
Wow. If I've tried to love more silly. If I was the governor,
This is gonna be the first governor
Governor of
in the
American
Palimia of Samoa and Kukuila.
hey,
No, Lafaku, what would you change in the village? Olano, last year que me fai ka sui kung ole.
I don't know. I don't live there anymore.
I know. Like
Eh.
it's one.
Oh no,
Well, here's
I
the
I would know
problem.
one thing.
Fai au as a matay nga nga fai au wala ngu.
Right.
No,
Right.
That's
Victory. Remember,
they-
remember the other night you said you could if you wanted to change that rule.
Right.
where the
It's good to
girls
have
only
dreams. Wait, no.
Cannot.
But it's
They
not
have to
good to
sulu
have
the year.
dreams that you cannot.
Oh, the rule. Oh, yes. Okay,
There you
I'm
go.
gonna.
Can I speak? Can I speak us? Can I talk? Is
Go
that
ahead, Mike.
Hell
okay?
Go ahead,
no.
Mike.
Um, so I would like to, first of all, no, I mean in my village in Upolu. So where I'm from is Tufituala in Safata in Upolu.
Fakadi.
The one rule that they have that I thought was very ancient is the fact that they girls are not allowed to wear shorts roaming around in the village. They have to wear a ear at all times, which I found very strange because with the times, like, we move with the times, right? The world has evolved way ahead of that, and they're still stuck in the mindset of if I saw fangi shorts, okay, if to me, that is very ancient. Well, technology is very advanced to the point where everybody has a cell phone. People have TVs. People watch movies, right? And you can't tell me, okay? This is my problem with this. You can't tell me you can literally sit there and watch a whole movie with girls running around in their bikinis and girls are not allowed to wear shorts because that right there, it's hypocritical to me. It's very hypocritical that you sit on your phone and watch a whole girl shaking their booty on social media. Mind you, I'm speaking about this because olewa o aku social media isa mo phone you can't tell me that you can sit on the phone and watch somebody shake their butt and then you sit there and tell the girls of the village, oh, fasa ako shorts. That is what advanced lang gaming eight. There's nothing wrong with showing legs. Shorts and skirts both do the same thing. If you wear a ie, it's still gonna show your legs, right? Not everybody wears their ie all the way down to their ankles. Do you know what I mean? So to me, it's crazy how people think. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, everything has to make sense. It makes sense. Yeah, a fai ko ie fa ko koso ilalo ko vai. A fai ko lo se keke fa ko koso ilalo ko kul e men ko kapu vai. I fa pe fa mai o ko a girl can walk around in a skirt or a dress showing their legs, but you can't wear shorts. It makes sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. But again, that's the only rule in that village that I would like to change. Because when I was younger, going back to my village back then, that was always their rule. I'm 47, okay?
Damn.
And this is still the same rule? Come on. Come on now. It's asinine to me. It's crazy. But that's the only rule that I would like to change.
Okay. You know what? I kind of agree, but
Yeah.
I disagree. I think only the uglies can. Is no shorts for the uglies. They have to salute the ear.
Lo inga la fai mai sawa o ngu a victory no inga suru umai.
If you're 450 pounds above, ear.
O pa wan me lo que de lo que fa lo ko de fa so a victory. Ya, o que vai ia ni sin kenyo shake mi no ko puri no so. O que ai
Tole ya?
o que vai ia.
Nanga a okuloa ia e Charlie ko nga video nga e blind na yung maka.
I want to see. Are they from your village?
Richie.
Oh,
Lia.
ali.
Yeah.
Okay, hindi nga kongu.
Ay. Palo mo kala lang fa yaku lang menga elele ba ay. Listening comprehension is very important at this time, okay? E fa longo mai lor kala le fa yaku e awal fa longo pero pa ko nga lakwar kala fi pa pe.
Lei
Use
vai.
your listening skills.
O le yo karingo. O le mero ka fisiria koi. Po ke nge ki ko ngu le siva ma se la ko puri pam pam no social media.
Quem que eu como
E fa fela nga baku ya video na palangi ma ke nge ki shake la ko puri America fa ye sabo.
I
How?
don't know. Cool.
The reason I'm saying this, it's because to make that make sense, elema fai kamalo loa yang ngofo makamaka ngolak ket fongi makikilo ikenge la fefewa for malako bikinis and their two-piece and all the shenanigans on social media, and then you sit there and make a rule in your village saying, "Oh, pasang fine go shorts." Mind you, or finding booty shorts, okay? It's just regular shorts. That's all I'm saying. They're just regular shorts, right? Shorts down to your knees. What is the difference between wearing shorts down to your knees and wearing a ie down to your knees or a skirt down to your knees? I want someone to tell me the difference. If you can tell me the difference, then I will agree with you and say, you know what, maybe you're right. But there is no difference.
Dai lua u o dai langa maku a maka o social media. Ilim fai o you can't touch that. I have ai o lungu e ma wadi melo le mata I fale. E ma wadi melo o le sopo. E ma wadi melo ke iau le au fa malosi. Langa dai va ai ko o la safarifo. Social media ngari swipe pe o mea va nga ye maka me FYP le fai le ngari swipe. Ale ki kilo ngari swipe mea kau ya victory ko swipe lunga swipe la victory ko swipe FYP ai la lafa al mea si ko po o mo ko
no, that's not my point. My point is, right, if it's a length thing, like they don't want to see your legs, okay, mind you guys, there are skirts knee length. This is my point. My point is there are skirts that girls wear because the only rule is if I saw shorts, that's it. Ele fai kaulia, ele suro le ie nga kai kuli. Ele fai kaulia, ele sa keke nga kai kuli. See, do you see the problem here?
Yeah, that's
Ele
booty
makes
shorts.
sense le kula fongo. If that is the case, then everything should be inclusive. Does that make sense to you guys? It has to be inclusive. Otherwise, it will not make any sense that you say one thing if I saw and then the other things that does the same thing, right? It does the same thing. I think there's no logic to that rule. Ele is logic. Mengale, that's my point.
Kusalanga fuar ko ngula yele kula fongo.
I think so. I mean, I don't know the rules of other villages. I'm just speaking from Ula Fongoleng Alakwa 2017. Like, continue my but mind you guys, I went down there in my 30s. But that rule has always been there since I was in elementary.
What year was this? 98? 89?
I graduated high school in 96. What are you talking about?
Oh, damn.
If the guys wear shorts too, yes. But you see what I'm saying? I think for me, maybe it's not really like a thing. I'm not gonna die on that hill, okay? I'm not gonna die on that hill. I mean, if that's the rule, that's the rule. But what I'm saying is, I'm trying to make a logical argument to the rule, right? Ele logical because they have to see it from other perspectives. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense.
Can you wear shorts under the ear?
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. You have to wear a ear over your shorts, but
when do you want to?
That's my argument.
When are we gonna go change the rule? Wa fede la ka ko suide kula fongo ko.
Ai. So
when you lose 50 pounds.
It's just no. I mean, chat. Do you guys think? Do I have an argument? Do I have a point here or no?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's probably
you're on the
now,
fence.
but you're over here.
You're on the fence. Like you have a point. Mali what? Like.
You know what? I can understand if you're in you're in a church setting, right? Then that rule comes in handy. But after hours, que de pule lo fue fai.
For give me ya kumanga fasamo. No?
Yeah. Kumanga fasamo.
Fasamo. Dia ke manga o vot keming Kim au kere manga o ko surungi ie ke manga o a fai ia ka isua fai mai puri shorts o le fi maka o chiri pam pam
Kailangan nga ali, Victor. Kang nga fai le runga.
Ore fe makamaka ke mira kamu e me o ka me sua le vi makamaka ore pounds mara chili pam pam nga sa mo
Tole, ar kamalu nga ka mo aku.
le yo o mangu anga ia o mangu o me anga kwa yo I mangu ama me anga I soke
Oh, yeah. No.
E loa o kula fa pengala ko.
oh yeah definitely o vanga ka ila ko sua I one piece